Let's welcome in now our buddy with GSHL Football.com, Bryan Levesque. And, Bryan, you've got the latest on what happened over the weekend. Any surprises in Greater St. Helens League football last Friday?
Definitely, Ron. First of all, thanks for having us on. Our game of the week, we had Prairie out at Columbia River. Prairie, they opened up in 1979, I believe, and they've been in the same league with Columbia River almost every year since then. Falcons never won a game out at Chieftain Stadium. None of us on our website picked them. Very few fans picked them to win. They're down Collins Sykes, their leading quarterback, one of the top passers in the whole state. And all they did is go out there with a fourth-string wide receiver, convert him to quarterback, and beat Columbia River 19-9. I watched the video. I still don't really know how they did it, but they pulled it off.
Skyview looks like a team to be reckoned with. They scored 61 against Lincoln, 76-0 over Battleground. Wow.
Yeah, Skyview, offensively, they scored 3 touchdowns the first 5 snaps. They had 135 yards, I believe. Parker Henry, he only ran the ball 12 times, but he had 3 touchdowns, 200 yards. Kieran McDonough threw a 75-yard touchdown pass to Forrest Russell. Forrest Russell then returned a punt, 80 yards for a touchdown. It was 55-0 at the half. Battleground, to their credit, instead of just, getting the game over, they kept working their stuff. Unfortunately, they threw a pass late in the game, was pick 6, ran back. Skyview's just, Battleground, not a bad football team. Skyview's just a really good football team.
Who's better, Skyview or Camas?
Well, they played a couple weeks ago, and Skyview beat them by 21. So,
Skyview, the Storm.
Yeah, Skyview, but Camas played before them, and they beat Hudson's Bay 58-0. So, Camas, pretty good football team too.
When you think about the state of Washington and the eventual playoffs, which team seems primed to have the best chance to go all the way?
Well, I think both. Whoever comes out winning that Skyview Union game, which Week 9 is going to be at Kiggins Bowl. Skyview has obviously got to be the favorite right now, but Union was the favorite at home last year, and Skyview beat them. They got 3 home games in the playoffs, and then they would go straight to the Tacoma Dome, so there would be no East Side trip. But for Skyview, they'll have to play either Bothell or Issaquah probably in that round of 32, and both of those are teams that go to make deep playoff runs every year. And then they'd have to start playing top 10 teams right away. Definitely winnable games because they're at home. Camas, on the other hand, also will get the 3 home playoff games and then straight to the Dome. The key for Camas is Lakes and Bellevue. Bellevue ranks nationally. Lakes, also a top 50 team. Camas won't have to play them until they get to the finals. So Camas actually has 3 pretty easy home games, and then they would play possibly an O'Day team in the semifinals at the Tacoma Dome before they'd have to reach a Lakes or a Bellevue in the finals. So Camas probably sitting on the easiest track right now.
Skyview at Evergreen this week, McKenzie Stadium. Camas at Heritage, McKenzie Stadium. Any chance they'll be challenged, either team?
Oh, man, I want to say yes really bad, Ron.
I know, because you went to Evergreen.
Yeah, I went to Evergreen. Evergreen dropped to 0-6 up at Kelso. They had it. They were up 7-6 with 6 minutes to go up at Kelso. Going to ruin their homecoming. And Kelso pulled out 2 touchdowns. Taylor Radcliffe had 130 yards rushing and 3 touchdowns on the night to save the day for the Highlanders. If we do the math, Skyview beat Battleground 76-0 last week. The week before, Battleground beat Evergreen 54-13. Math's not adding up, but, you never know. Same thing with Camas and Heritage. Those games, the game we're looking at that should be really good would be Woodland at Washougal. Washougal 6-0. These kids that are seniors were 0-9 as freshmen. They've got that thing turned around. Bob Jacobs came up from the PIL, took the job. He's a Washougal native. Sam O'Hare's running great. Austin Tofo's running great. And then up at Woodland, they didn't win a single game last year, and yet here they are 2-0 in league. And this game is going to be key to win that 2A Greater St. Helens League. So the games at McKenzie aren't necessarily going to be the most competitive. You'll see some good plays, but I think that game out at Washougal is going to be our best shot at a real competitive game this weekend. At
Fishback Stadium, which is named after a former superintendent of Washougal schools. How did I know that? I went to GSHLFootball.com, where you've got information on every stadium. I love it, Bryan.
Yeah, we try to be a place where people can come get all the information they need.
Have a great week. We'll talk to you on Thursday night.
All right, thanks for having me on, Ron.
Bryan Levesque, GSHLFootball.com. Check out their fabulous website and